playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when I tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash.
And gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a break.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
On the set.
If you want the mic.
Check back, check back.
Now the first carry for Bush. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Off the play fake. Conway. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Hey, Sam off.
Let's bring it. Shit.
Yeah. Shoot.
On first down, it's Bush. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, they stick with Bush. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Leo. Hey. Hey, exit. 25 to Mike. We got 25.
On second down, it's Bush. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Go now. Diving Bush.
I got you.
Hey, Wahoo. Yep.
On third down, Conway. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Off play action, Conway. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing again, Conway. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And Adams has it complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now, that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
They'll try again down here with Bush. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is third and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
53 is the mic. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Check. Fresno.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Pick your game up. Check your hot read. 61. Max box. Mike. 26. Mike, 53. Mike.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's put that team on it. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Watch the run. They're running it. 53's the Mike. 53's the Mike. You.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this 1st quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that 1st drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Hey, box truck.
Back to throw. Conway, he's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Keep it up.
To throw again. Conway. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
54's Mike. Check. 54. Watch 54. Target.
From the 41, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Martinez. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Play action. Now it's Murray. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention for this quick strike offense.
I thought you weren't going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Go, go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Conway making the catch is Sternberger. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Conway. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Conway. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All day, every day, any day. Hey, switch gears.
Hey, team 6, team 6. You draw quarters. Now.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. To throw on 3rd down, Conway. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going to try and throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a 1st down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time 1st half chance. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Running right, Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll run it with Jones. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. The Cardinals going to use the 1st of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch that in,
Ready?
Looking to throw. Conway. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On second down now, it's Bush. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 3rd down, Conway. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He's still having trouble moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, so much for halftime adjustment. Sometimes the best adjustment you make is no adjustment. You just do things better. But in this case, I think an adjustment was in order. They may have to change up and start throwing the ball around a little bit more.
Coming to you. 53's Mike. Check.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
Let's go.
18. That's another Cardinals first down. First and 10
Here's Murray from midfield. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Here we go. Check nickel.
Hey, Alpha.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Conway throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 5'9",
Look at me, zipper.
59.
2nd and 5. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Conway. Well, he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
From the 44, Murray. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Double dog.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Me. Mike 55. Ready? Mike 55.
1st down, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. Well, they've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check, and they're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Okay, ready? Mike 55, Mike 55. Hit. Watch the twist. Hot shot.
Murray now on first down. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Austin Hooper. His third touchdown now on the year. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
2nd and 9 now. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Stern. Sternberger.
Let's go, get inside, let's go.
Sternberger. A gain of 15. First down, Green Bay.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Not the 59.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Conway. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 14 yards. Good for a Packer first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. They go play action here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Looking to throw. Conway. And he's going to go down again.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. After the turnover, here's Murray. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Murray now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And down inside the 15 he goes. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chris Carson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
To throw on third down, Conway. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
On fourth down, Conway. Throwing left side, it's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
Back to throw. Conway, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball.
And now here is another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. J.J. Watt in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Hey, wahoo!
Looking to throw. Conway. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down.
Let's get it.
Ready?
Operating from the gun. Conway. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here we go.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Big stop, let's go.
Hey, Echo.
From the gun, Conway. And that's complete to Adams. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. And Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
We ain't giving up nothing. No.
Check 59.
Big grip.
Following the fumble recovery. Conway. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. J.J. Watt, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Back to throw. Conway. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Here I come.
Hard.
Check safety. Deuce.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike.
Operating from the gun. Conway. Now a desperation throw deep down. And now here's another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Gonzalez to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the...
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Conway. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
You got this.
The 29-yard line.
Got it. 53, Mike. In your face.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Try to lay one up deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he?